It's a thunder against Mike. Yo, it's good, everybody. Lemur was good. How we doing? How we doing? How we doing? Wags was good.
Hey, listen.
How we doing? How's life? What you guys up to? Was good. If you really want the truth, rip as your ordinary crook. All right. Well, we got a singular day of sumo to watch, and then we'll be playing some Slay the Spire. One single day. So this should be fun. Chris was good. How we doing, buddy? I don't know how long I'm going to be on today because it depends. I got to go to New York tomorrow. I got to go to New York in the morning. Go see my parents. I'm not pleased to have to go early, but it'll be fine. Hell yeah, this again. Winter Soldier was good. Big meaty men bumping meat. Fucking insane. I'm doing pretty good. How are you? I'm good, Chris. I'm good. Life is good. I'm all right. I'm all right. I got to go to New York tomorrow. I don't know if that really means anything because I'm probably still going to be here. That's your answer to what's good? Oh boy. Sumo. We have a leaderboard. It is me at the top. It is Jack at the top. It is Upleamer at the top. LeBron and Philly scaring you and Knicks? No. No, not at all. Not at all. I'm actually kind of happy about it because now I'll be able to go to I really want to see LeBron before he retires. Like I want to go see him live before he retires. So now he's pretty close. We can go to Philly and go check him out, and we don't have to, like, it doesn't have to be an expensive ass Knicks game to go see him. You know what I mean? So I'm actually kind of hyped for that. I'm happy for Philly fans. I don't think Philly's going to be an easy team or anything like that. But I do think that I don't think they should automatically be considered like championship favorites or whatever just because they got Jaylen Brown and LeBron. Like they're going to be a solid team, but they have very glaring flaws. Now, LeBron is big. LeBron is a massive addition and fills some of the holes. So like I think they're going to be really good. I think they're going to be fun. They need Embiid to be healthy. They need somebody to play defense. Like they don't have anybody to play defense except for Embiid. And Embiid has to be healthy, like you said. Like they don't have any wing defense at all. Like they have no wing defenders. It's gonna be kind of wild. Like I think they're gonna be a great team, but I don't think they're gonna be as good as people are hyping them right now. Now, could that change? Could they fill in those spots? I don't know their situation actually that well to know if they have the opportunity to do that, but either way, I'm pretty okay with it. You know, I could go watch the Knicks versus the Sixers and get a chance to see LeBron play in what is potentially his last year or his second to last year. So I'm kind of about it. I am a little like, why did LeBron go to Philly? It doesn't make so much sense for his legacy. I don't feel like. I guess maybe it does. Like if he can bring Philly a championship, that's pretty big. I feel like bringing Minnesota a championship was way more legendary though. Or the Kings, but the Kings, you know, that's stupid. I don't know. That's just my opinion. I'm pretty like okay with it. The LeBron decision. Wanting to bring a title to a fan base who hasn't seen one in a while. Yeah, I could see that. That's why, you know, like what's his fucking name? Rich Paul. Is that who it is? Who said you know, he would have 100% gone to the Knicks if they didn't just win. Like I believe that. I think he really just likes cheesesteak. Funny enough, there was a report going around, I don't know how true it is, that he's going to live in New York while playing in Philly. And he's going to take a helicopter to Philly, which is insane. Because obviously Kobe died in a helicopter. You know what I mean? Like, and a lot of people died in helicopters. Like, I think that's kind of crazy. I don't know how accurate that helicopter report is, but apparently he wants to live in New York for a couple of years. So the distance to Philly is okay. I can't blame him for not wanting to live there. Shit all crazy. I'd rather live in Philly than New York. Yeah, I don't know about all that. Anyway, I think. What about Long Island? Oh, brother. It smells like pee in the summer. All right. All right. It's me. It's Jack. It's up Lemur at the top with 110. It is down Lemur in fourth with 107. Winter Soldier with 106. Jesus of T with 102. Purple Starfish with 101. And Hatboy with 98. How relatively clean Center City Philly was. There's some parts of Philly that are not as clean. I like Philly though. I have nothing against Philly. Dark Purple 90. Chris 87 and the King of Philly, Mac of Philly 86. King of Philly, not the King of Sumo though. Not the King of Sumo at all. All right. Who's hyped? Dante and Luigi is so good. I don't know what that is. I only know Mario and Luigi. Speaking of Marios, big news in Cleveland. They decided against getting, they were like, you know what, LeBron, we really don't need you, bud. Because we signed Mario Hezonja. A man 6 years out of the league. There we go. It's an Italian restaurant. Okay. Mario Hezonja. Knicks legend re-signed in Philadelphia. I mean, in Cleveland. It's just amazing. Amazing stuff. Super happy for him. All right, Onasato 2-10 versus Asakoryu. Wait, he has Asakoryu listed as 5-7. Oh wait, that's Asahakoryu. Sorry. Excuse me. I did not look up the man. I was just reading the bottom.
Wants the left shallow, and he's desperately trying to get a solid grip, and he has it now. But grabbing his forearm briefly was Asahaki. He goes left hand inside.
My mic is picking up all the audio from the thing. Onakatsu wins! Wow, Asahakoryu. What a fall from grace for this fella. Surely. Chicken Katsu over Onokatsu. True. Kazuma versus Mitakeyumi. They're getting all the shit matches out of the way right away, which is good because there's a lot of exciting ones today. We're going to see some good ones. Kazuma is at 10 losses now. 10. Kimbo Zan versus Chio Shoma. Oh, good. We're going to rest hold now. We weren't bored enough. Dude, Kimbozan, kind of a fucking beast. Like, Kachikoshi now, he's like, I wish I would have taken him. I didn't think I'd be saying that. He's sneaky good. It was not flattering, I agree. Daisezan versus Tobizaru. A little... Let's go Big Kim. Yes. Toby, I don't know, man. He looks like he's just out of his element all the time now. He does get the win, though. He does get the win. But he looks out of place. He looks kind of out of place in every damn match he's in. He's a stealth short guy. Yeah, that's true. Wakamoto Haru, who's actually been pretty decent recently. He started off really, really bad, but he has been kind of good. 6-6 now. I think he started like 1 or 2-6 or something. He's streaking a little bit. Asakor, you trying to reach Kachi Koshi? Oh, and he does. And he does. It's finally out of the hospital. Nishiki Fuji versus Fuji Seiyun. 3 weeks stay in a surgery. Well, I'm glad he's... Well, I guess he's not okay, but I'm glad he's out. Nishiki Fuji. Monster. Monster. He's that guy. He is that guy. Shodai versus Abi. 2 pretty disappointing guys. Battling it out. A 4-8 record and a 5-7 record, respectively. Oh my fucking god, bro. Shodai just kind of collapsed. Like, Abi didn't even do anything. He just fell. Can we please get a replay of that? Murray said toes up. We're not getting a replay. We're gonna replay this manually. Is that guy okay? It looks scary. Yo, Sammy was good. He got tired and sat down the Snorlax strat. I think he's fine. I think he's fine. It did not look good though. But it looked awkward. Like, it looked super awkward. I'm gonna watch it again. Sammy, my guy, how we doing? How was the rest of your Mega Man run? I was there for a while, but eventually I had to go to sleep. He does have a shot at Kachikochi, that's true. I just can't believe Shodai just sort of, like, it looked like Abi missed and then he, like, fell backwards. Sleep was great after, I imagine. I was like watching, then I recorded a video, and the video, like the recording was fucking forever. It was like 2 hours, and I came back and you were still on, and I was like, oh shit. And I watched more, and then, and eventually I had to go to sleep. Eventually I was like, okay. Oh, Shoma versus Asanoyama. Asanoyama's been losing a little bit recently. He is 8-4. Oh, Shoma's 5-7. And oh, he's still in it. Asanoyama's a beast. Clearly, I haven't missed much. Yeah. That sucks that you had to go to work after all that, but I understand. Can't wait for the new Mega Man. Oh, there's a new Mega Man game coming? Wow. You made me, you know, I was watching you for so long. I was just like, first of all, I could never do what you did. Like, you just know every single thing that's coming. And like, I don't know the Mega Man games like that. But I was just watching and I was like, man, I really want to play this. And then you also made me want to like try and speed run shit. I definitely wouldn't speed run Mega Man, because that would be a 32-hour speed run. I don't know if you can consider that a speed run at that point. But bro, Aura just cannot catch a break, man. He's getting crushed by everybody. But there are other games that I would try. STS2 speedrun is coming. I wasn't even thinking about that. I was thinking of like Super Mario and shit. Sloth run, yeah, that's what you would probably call that. I played some Mega Man X the other month and I'd forgotten how brutal those games are. Dude, Sammy makes it look so fucking easy. It's actually wild. And they just look fun. Like, I haven't played Mega Man in a really long time. I think this every time I see him speedrun it though. Like, I haven't played Mega Man. I probably played it since I was a kid because I probably played it after I watched Sammy play it at some point. But I didn't play it for long. Those games are really good. Like, those games are like 30 years old, 25 years old, and they're just still really fucking good. Ichi gets absolutely fucking crushed. Kind of nice to play something where everything is your fault. Some RNG, sure, but no animations or BS. Just you against your pass out. Yeah, that sounds fun. That sounds fun. I have it on a handheld. There's just so many good like retro games. Like I even want to just go into like the retro section sometime and just like watch what people are playing. Because there's certain games that I obviously haven't played in like a really long time. Oh wow. What a blast from the past that was. Like I haven't played in a really long time. I haven't watched somebody play in a really long time. And like it just made me it just like makes me want to go and like check it out. I'm assuming Shodai wins this. He does. Wow, a third blast from the past. Speed runs to the original Metroid game. Yeah, that would be cool too. What the hell just happened? I wasn't even looking. Like the original Metroid games I love. So I would be down to watch that. Like Sammy's going to turn me into a speedrunning, well, a speedrun watching kind of guy. I don't know if I can actually speedrun games. I don't know if I'm like, I don't know if my brain works well enough for that. Gonayama versus Hakuno Fuji. This should be good. Hakuno Fuji's been a little disappointing recently. Like I remember watching a lot of Mario 64 speedruns at some point. Those were really fun. But it's also, yeah, those were kind of silly. There's I believe in you. Yeah, I appreciate it. There's a lot of I'm not saying I can't try a speedrun. Like I just got to figure out what game could I actually speedrun, like realistically speedrun. Daisho Takanosho. I don't know if I know any games that well, like well enough to do that. This is a battle, bro. They're really fighting it out. Oh, Daisho does take down the win. That's a good one though. Yeah, Elden Ring. I know that so well. Sekiro speedrun and it hurt my brain. I can't even imagine. There's certain things that I've heard of as being like people speedrunning them, and I'm like, how? How? Just all glitches. That makes sense. Ooh. Naomi with the big win. That was really close. Fujinokawa might not get to 8 wins, but he does have 2 Kimboshi. I'm assuming if he gets 8 wins, they're going to give him some sort of award, I would assume. If he wins the next 2 matches, he's 6-7 right now. If he gets 2 more, he's going to get something. Because he had 2 Kimboshi. Too small. Oh, good. Look at this matchup. Late in the day, Oho versus Hiradoumi. 1-11 and 2-10. That's great. Just what we all wanted to see. Truly masterful sumo. Oho's just here to be here. You're not wrong. You're not wrong. At least Hiradoumi, like I can tell you why he's got a bad record. Like, he's had a rough schedule. He's really talented. Oho, I don't know why he's here. Yosh versus Koto Eho. Koto Eho 9-3. Absolutely killing it in this tournament, but he does lose to Yosh. Yosh proves, hey, it's tough up here. It's tough up here. Oho has to be hurt, right? No, he's just mid. I think that's accurate. Koto Shoho versus Takayasu. Now listen, Koto Shoho maybe hasn't won his past 2 matches, but he's had a great showing. And there he goes. He has another great showing. I don't know. Koto, it's another big time win is against Takayasu. Like, 111 so bad though. Yeah. The last time he was promoted to the Senyaku, he was also that bad. To be honest, like, I think he mostly cracks under the pressure. All right, it's the matchup we've all been waiting for. Shishi versus Koto Shoho. Shishi 10-2. Sorry, not Koto Shoho. Koto Zakura. Koto Zakura 7-5 right now. Shishi 10-2. Who should I be rooting for? Honestly, Shishi, because it is the least likely thing that could possibly happen. The least likely thing to happen. The guy with the double decker moves. Yeah, Koto Zakura is a beast. He is one of the top guys, but Shishi is having the tournament of his life. 10-2 right now. And this is the moment. This is the moment that Winter Soldier's been waiting for. He has wanted to see Shishi against real competition, and we are here, and it is going to be absolutely wild. Shishi's either going to get fucking crushed right away or have like the biggest upset ever. I don't think there's any in between. Oh, it doesn't look good for Shishi. Okay, there was a little bit of an in-between. He didn't get crushed right away. Different league. That's what Morty said. So, Koto Zakura is going to keep his Ozeki title. He is 8-5 now. He did get to 8 wins. I was afraid he wasn't going to. And Shishi is not going to win the tournament because he's 10-3 now. So, still an excellent tournament from Shishi. You got to give him his flowers. He's at worst going to be 10-5, which is incredible. Happy for him. He did get crushed and stomped by like the real deal. Oh my. Koto beating someone with belt wrestling is surprising, but I'm for it. True. Kirishima versus Ayanishiki. Both are 10-2. So now that Shishi has lost, actually, there's still Taker. Taker Fuji Takara Fuji still at 10-2. But no matter what, whoever wins this is going to be leading the tournament. Kirishima versus Ianishiki, the battle of, well, they're not both Ozeki anymore, but Ianishiki is going to be Ozeki in the next tournament. Vorik was good. Skill diff. Shushi didn't have the massive size advantage he always leans on. True. I will say I think Shishi's improved. I think he's improved a lot. But he's still not on that level. He's nowhere near that level. He's looked good in his last two tournaments though. Kirishima versus Ianishiki. This is gonna be the match of the night, or it's gonna be terrible. I can't really predict these things. Every time I think it's the match of the night, it ends up being like a blowout. But whoever wins this is going to be at the top of the leaderboard. And if Ianishiki beats Kirishima, I believe he just knocks him out of his potential of becoming Yokozuna, which is already in danger. Ianishiki has beaten him 4 times in the past. Kirishima has only beaten him once. And whoever, like I said, whoever wins will be leading the tournament. Takara Fuji is also 10-2 right now. We haven't seen him yet. I'm assuming he's facing one of the Yokos, so that's going to be interesting. Here we go. Damn. Damn, what a move from Ianishiki. Easy win for him, pretty much. Kinda. Kirishima, his dreams of being Yoko, kinda in the dust now. Kinda just in the dust. Like, what a move. Kirishima looks so devastated. Damn. I'm assuming they're going to show a replay of this. All right, here we go. This is going to be a different angle, a better angle, I think. Wow. I can't believe it. I mean, I can believe it. I can believe it. Let's be honest. Ianishiki is genuinely that guy. Damn. I was really rooting for Kirishima though, because I was hoping he still had a chance at becoming Yoko, and now it looks all but dead. Oh, chat's not on the screen. Thank you. And then we have Takara Fuji, Taker Fuji versus Onosato. If Taker wins this, he will be tied with Ianishiki for the lead in the tournament. I don't think he's going to beat Onosato, I'll be honest, but it would be sick if he did. He would be tied with Ianishiki. Yeah, I didn't think he could do it. Onosato with the big win, and Ianishiki at the top of the leaderboards by himself. And he's got to face... Does he just have to face the Yokos for the last 2 days? Is that true? The most Onosato match? Yeah. Yeah. Damn. Oh, true. Last day would be Yoko versus Yoko. So then... Oh, he beat Onosato, didn't he? For the first time or something? Or did he... He probably faced both of them already, and I just don't remember. Damn. It looks like Ianishiki's probably just going to win the whole tournament. It looks like it's probably over, to be honest. Okay. So Atami Fuji versus Hoshoryu. This is a big one. If I'm not mistaken, Atami Fuji beat Onisato yesterday, right? All in all, Atami Fuji has 6 wins. Hosh has 5 wins against them. Pretty even, but Atami Fuji does have the slight advantage. Tomorrow's Shishi versus Atami. Oh man, he's getting fucking crushed. Atami Fuji's gonna fucking destroy him. Wow, Hosh is determined. And he still can't win! Hosh loses! Atami Fuji's still possibly in contention to win it all. Very unlikely. I really think that it's unlikely. I think Ainishiki just wins. I think he's just going to win. But Atami Fuji. Thomas Fuji is him. He is that guy. I love Atami Fuji, honestly. Onisato versus Hosh as an outside. Good point. Who are they facing? Who are both of them facing? Do you know? That's crazy for Yokozuna. Yeah, this is wild. So there it is. That's the leaderboard. Ainishiki at the tippy top. Kirishima, Atami Fuji, and Takara Fuji. Oh, and Shishi. All 10-3. There's a chance. But Ainishiki beating Kirishima feels like kind of the nail in the coffin for this one, to be honest. It feels like he's just gonna win it. Which doesn't bode well for me in fantasy. As you know, I do not have Ainishiki. Sort by day 14. So this is what's going to happen tonight. Oh, Kodo versus Onisato. Hosh versus Kirishima. I could see potentially Hosh and Onisato losing to both of their opponents. I could see Kirishima beating Hosh. I could see Kodo beating Onisato. That would be kind of wild. Oh shit, Taker has to take on Ainishiki. I mean, that's kind of big in a sense. If Taker beats Ainishiki somehow, it, obviously very, very unlikely. There will be a 3-way tie at the top of the leaderboard between whoever wins this and then Taker and Ainishiki. Going into day 15, it'll be a 3-way tie. That'd be fun. I don't see him beating Ainishiki, but crazier things have happened, I guess. Wakamoto Haru versus Onakatsu. If he does not beat Onakatsu, he's got to pack it up, man. He's got to retire. Anyway, we're going to look at the leaderboard. I'm pretty sure I'm not going to be in first anymore. And maybe I'll still be in first, but I do not think that I can win this fantasy tournament at all. I am not in first. I am not even close. I have dropped tremendously. In first place, Jack with 118 points. And on his tail, Upleamer with 117 right there. I am all but out of the running in fantasy, I believe. I feel like. I guess there's always a chance, but it feels very unlikely. As is Downleamer and Winter Soldier. We are all 3 tied with 114. Jesus of T with 109. Purple Starfish with 108. Hatboy trailing way behind them now with 103. Then we got Chris with 96, Dark Purple with 95, and Mac of Philly with 94. So, Upleamer, You're in this, bud. You still got a chance. I would say I would say any of the top 5 have a chance, but in reality, we kind of know how this goes down to the wire the last couple days. Feels like Jack and Upleamer are tightening the grip on first. Me, Lemur, and Winter Soldier are not too far behind. The battle at the bottom is intriguing. I agree. Like I said earlier, I think there's 3 different tiers in our fantasy standings. It is the bottom 3 have been really good. Then it was kind of the middle 3 of Jesus of T, Purple Starfish, and Hatboy. And then there was kind of the top tier, which was the top 5 of us. But I don't think I have a chance to win. Like, I don't, for me personally, I think out of the 5 of us, just off the top of my head, I think I'm going to end up 5th. I think I'll end up in 5th. Because Ionishki. Oh, wait, that's Jesus of T. He's not in there. Ionishki, and Jack Ionishki. So I'm the only one that doesn't have him, so I'm pretty sure I'm going to be in 5th there. Did I win yet? You're so close. You're just so close, sir. But I think it's a tighter race. I think the real race for fantasy champion is Jack and Upleamer. And I think there's still an outside shot that Downleamer and Winter Soldier can make it. Not having Ionishki is going to hurt. Yeah, not having Ionishki is going to make it impossible. It's a miracle that I'm even in the top tier at this moment, to be honest. I've gotten kind of lucky that I happen to have the right people for the Kinbo Shis, because that's the only thing that's kept me in. I happen to have the 3 people that had 4 Kinbo Shis. I happen to have them all. That's the only reason I'm still alive in this. But that shit doesn't last because there will be no more Kinbo Shis. So it's strictly based on record and like actual things. So Banks was good. How we doing, bro? Did anybody snag Shishi? Unfortunately, no. You've been locked in this month? Well, for me, no. I didn't have Shishi. I wish I did. It doesn't look like anybody at the top does. Crazy enough. The people at the top of the leaderboard do not have Shishi. Does anyone have Shishi? Three people have Shishi. It's Chris, Hatboy, and Purple Starfish. Also, LeBron, congratulations on getting LeBron. Congratulations to all the Sixers fans. I'm happy for you. Brontophilia's bananas. It's surprising. It's definitely surprising. But yeah, Banks, next I could send you the sheet for the next tournament. I'll message you the sheet if you want to fill it out. You're welcome to. You're welcome to not. I understand either way. You think Shishi versus Yoko's wouldn't take place because Shishi stinks, but in fact, it's the opposite. Shishi's been nice. Like, everybody has to admit, Shishi has been good. Okay? Everybody has to, like at this point, you gotta say it. Shishi's been pretty good for 2 months. He's been killing it. Kind of 3 out of 4 months. Like, he hasn't been bad. Or is it 2 out of 3 months? Was he bad last month? He had one bad tournament recently. He was bad last month. Okay. Good, bad, good. Okay, that's what it is. Braun should have done a tour of 14-day contracts to every team and sold $1 billion. He could have. He could have. You should pick him in September. Honestly, I might pick Shishi. I might. It depends on how the tiers fill out and where we're picking. I might. Surely he'll do well again. He had 2 good months, I feel like. Then last month was bad, and then this month is really good. Shishi evolved. He looks completely different than any tournament. I agree. I agree completely. Shishi has not been bad at all. He ran into Koto Sakura just now. Like, what's he supposed to do? Like, it's not his fault. Like, Koto's a beast. I don't care what Koto's record is. Like, he's an Ozeki. You know what I mean? Like, he's still a monster. Like, he's still really good. So I don't know. He executed a throw which stunned me. Yeah, he's been different this tournament. You know, he's not just like he's not just like barreling through dudes. He's actually like doing things. I think Atami Fuji is going to detonate him. I do too, but again, I don't think that's bad necessarily. Like, Atami Fuji's a beast. Atami Fuji is kind of slept on. Like, he's a monster. Is day 9 or 10 is a top 5? Me too, dude. That was insane. That matchup was insane. Who was he against? Was it Koto Shoho? That was insane. That's why Morty called him Atami Fuji. Oh, it was Koto Eho. Okay. He gets like 5 kilograms bigger every tournament. Dude, Atami Fuji is one of my favorite guys to watch. He's so much fun to watch. Like, you can see Atami Fuji improving every tournament, I feel like. He's so good. I think he's going to be a problem. I think everybody's hyped about Ionishiki, reasonably so. Like rightfully so. I understand why everybody's excited about him. But to me, Ionishiki, that's old news, bro. Like, we know Ionishiki's a beast. Like, Atami Fuji's the next guy up. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's the next guy that's going to be all of a sudden like just crushing everybody. And that's true. Jack does not sleep on him. I just need Atami to keep beating the arthritis aging curve. He's early 20s and already has it. That sucks. That actually really sucks. I hope that he can turn it around. I mean, I hope that doesn't affect him, because I love watching him. I thought Koto wasn't going to get to 8 wins this tournament. I thought he was going to end up getting demoted from Ozeki because he looked really bad in the beginning of the tournament. He looked really bad last tournament. So I just figured the injury was still going to hold him back and he was going to end up getting demoted. Or he was going to end up not getting 8 wins and get demoted. But he did it. He did get himself 8 wins. So I don't know. The fallout of the Yokos getting waxed after this tournament is going to be weird. I don't know what to think. Because they don't... Once you're Yokozuna, you don't get demoted, right? So what are they going to... Yeah, what is going to happen? I'm interested in that too, the fallout. That's a good way to put it. Because I have no fucking clue what's going to happen. They're going to be scolded. I assume they're still dealing with lingering injuries. I mean, definitely. But what happens? Like, let's say... I don't think... No, both of them can't have a losing record, right? But one of them can have a losing record, potentially. What happens if they have a losing record? Are they going to, like, force them into retirement eventually? Like, soon? Because that would be horrible. If they're asked for like a year straight, they can be forced into retirement, but we're far from that. Okay, so it's got to be a while. But that's still crazy. I don't know. I can't believe Hosh has 6 losses. I can believe that Onisato has 6 losses because, I mean, I guess this isn't fair, but I was going to say because it looked like he was like more hurt than Hosh last tournament. That's not fair for me to say though, because like I'm not in their bodies. Who knows how hurt Hosh is? But either way, like it felt like Onisato's injury was a lot more severe than Hosh's. So I thought Hosh was, he did miss the last tournament. I know. You mean the one before? No. Oh wait, did he miss the entire tournament last time? No, right? I thought he played. He fought. He was in a couple matches, wasn't he? Oh, he got injured day 1. Okay. He cartoon heaved up today. Yeah, he did. Onisato pulled out day 4. Okay. I thought it was the opposite. I don't know why. I remember seeing Onisato get hurt, and I felt like it was way worse than whatever happened to Hosh. But again, like I said, that's not even fair to say because if you're hurt, you're hurt. You know what I mean? Like, it was just Kiri and the Wakataka Kage show. True. Everyone else like died. Yes, that's true. Kodo had a losing record. Damn. The only thing I'm sad about this tournament has been incredible. The only thing I'm sad about is that it looks like Ionishiki is just going to win. Like, it looks like Ionishiki is just, like, it's kind of over by day 13. I hate that. I would have liked for it to come down to day 15. I don't care if Ionishiki wins. I just don't want the result to be like if Ionishiki wins, I guess no matter what, it's not over until day 15, I suppose, but still. It won't even count towards a Yoko promo either. Yeah. Yeah, it really sucks. His injury was extremely unfortunate last tournament. He's the king of winning right before it actually matters. Yeah. But at least he'll be Ozeki again. Then we'll have Kirishima, Koto, and him. And hopefully Atami Fuji very shortly thereafter. Did someone say the King LeBron? Oh, brother. We get it. For real, though, I'm kind of hyped because I did see that he declared LeBron James Day. I'm kind of hyped because then I could just go, I could just go travel an hour and go see him in Philly. That'd be cool. I'm down with that. I want to see, like I said, I want to see LeBron in his last couple years. Jordan went 6 of 6 just saying, oh, please. One man's accomplishments do not take away another man's accomplishments. Thank you. Or just 4 out of 10. Oh, brother. He's no MJ, that's for sure, and Hickey knows it. I mean, I have no problem with who you pick as your GOAT. I don't really care. If it's unless it's Kobe, in which case I'm going to shit on you. If you're like LeBron is the greatest player of all time, fine. If you're like Jordan's the greatest player of all time, fine. If you're like, well, actually, there is a third option, but we'll talk about that in a moment. If you're sitting there like, no, the GOAT is, I don't know what's a good example. Larry Bird, you're an idiot. You know what I mean? The Bron versus Jordan debate is for second best. That's true. And there's only one reason that it's true. Because Jalen Brunson exists. And Jalen Brunson is the actual greatest player of all time. And that's true. But we don't even have to talk about him because he's on such a god tier. We don't even have to discuss Jalen. Everybody knows Jalen is the real number one. But LeBron versus Jordan, like, it's a silly debate, I feel like. Who cares? Because I could easily make an argument for LeBron. I can easily make an argument for Jordan. Like, I can happily make the argument for either one of them. LeBron turning Jalen dog name Brunson into a fine paste. Listen, I would not be mad if the Sixers won the title this year. I wouldn't. I wouldn't be mad at all. I wouldn't, because the Knicks won, and that was the absolute pinnacle of my sports watching life. The New York Knicks won just 41 or 42 days ago. That was it. That's all I needed. You want LeBron to win in Philly? I don't care. I really don't care. Do I think the Sixers are going to win? No. I'm sorry. I don't. I think they're a little overrated right now. They need wing defense, and they need they need any type of defense, to be honest. How could the Sixers lose when they have Huck Porty? That's fair. Huck Porty has a ring. The Knicks won. The rest is gravy now. Exactly. That's honestly, like, I thought I saw the LeBron news and I literally had no reaction. Like, I did not care. And I was like a year ago, I would have been so mad. Like, I would have been so mad. And I just don't care. I just don't care. I also think that if they didn't win like a month ago, he probably would have gone to the Knicks anyway. In which case, I don't know if I would have been super happy about it. A year ago, Braun is heading to New York. Yeah, I agree. I'm really glad that they did it without any superstars. I mean, granted, they did have superstars, but people that are considered superstars, most people didn't consider Jalen Brunson a superstar. They were wrong, but most of them didn't. Most of them definitely don't consider Cat a superstar. Those people are still wrong, but I'm here for it. I'm here for it. Writing that down, I did not say he wasn't a superstar. I'm saying most people didn't think he was, because those people are dumb. I never thought I'd see the day where the Knicks would have a more recent title than the... Yes. I never thought I'd see the day that the Knicks ever won a title. I'll be honest. Like, I really cannot tell you how weird it feels. Sixers versus Celtics or Knicks opening day? Oh, right, because he didn't believe in Latrell Sprewell. I love Latrell. Lakers host 76ers, hope LeBron drops 30. I don't know what opening day would be. Does opening day have to be Eastern Conference teams facing off and Western Conference teams facing off? I have no idea. I'm just wondering. Knicks Celtics? I could see Knicks Celtics. I'm trying to think. Would they do Knicks Cavs because that was the Eastern Conference Finals? host the Spurs. I am going to opening day. I am 100% going to opening day. I'm going to the ring ceremony. There's no doubt about it. No one gives a fuck about the Cavs. Agreed. Well, hold on. Don't sleep on the Cavs right now. They did pick up Super Mario instead of that bum LeBron. They picked up Mario Hezonja, 6 years out of the league, and he's back. I got to say, I thought that the Wemby extension was the best pay cut of the offseason, but LeBron for $4 million, yeah, LeBron, nothing's going to beat that one, to be honest. Never believing in a Donovan Mitchell, James Harden team. I'm sorry. I mean, I wouldn't either. I don't. Why is the camera constantly trying to focus? I move too much for this shit. I gotta fix this, man. I will never believe in them either to win a title. That does not matter because it's not about them winning a title. It's about them facing the Knicks on day one. That's it. That's it. Is that better? It's a little better. Who would you like your Knicks to face if you had to choose? Sixers would be too soon. Who did I watch them face? I went to opening day this year. Who were they against? I think they were against the Cavs, actually. So it probably won't be the Cavs again. Oh, I know. The Pacers. It'll be the Pacers, I bet you. It would be kind of funny if the Cavs Daryl Morey'd Harden. I don't think. Well, what's funny is Harden doesn't have a contract. Does everybody know that? Because that has not really been publicized too much. I believe, if I'm correct, unless I'm fucking stupid, which maybe, like I might be completely wrong, but I'm pretty sure James Harden is a free agent right now. And the reason that no one signed him yet is because of LeBron. And it just doesn't get talked about at all that Harden does not have a contract. I think they'll do Sixers, Knicks for Christmas. They've done that before. I think it would be Knicks, Spurs for Christmas. That's what I'm expecting. Harden declined his $42 million player option with the Cavs for the 26-27 season to enter free agency, and he's currently working on a new multi-year deal to stay with the franchise. I don't know. I don't know if I would re-sign him if I was the Cavs. Honestly, like, I don't know if I would re-sign him. But it's not my choice. I have nothing. Oh, they're usually in conference? Where was J. Cole? Was he in Philly? For $25? At the Sixers arena? I would have definitely gone there. Oh, wait, that was the day of like the fucking crazy storm, right? Now that LeBron has gone for nothing, will Harden go for a cut? No shot. Absolutely no shot. I wonder how we'll look back on the Harden trade in 10 years. Not favorably. I can't imagine favorably at all. Darius Garland, I don't know why they like Darius Garland is not bad. Like it's kind of crazy that they shipped him out for Harden just to get swept in the Eastern Conference Finals. After the stuff in Houston, I don't think Harden ever takes a. Yeah, I don't think so either. I can't imagine he would take a pay cut. I have no. I do not think he would at all. At all. He took a pay cut with the Sixers. Yeah, and then Morey fucked him over. So, but that means he's definitely not doing it again. W. Morey. Yeah, I don't see it. I don't see it. I think that I don't know. I don't know what to think. All I know is I'm very excited that the next one. How trash Morey was. I can understand, but also I'm not sure. I would have to look at that a little more to say whether or not he was trash. Because like Morey was like worshipped at some point in time. If you didn't think the core was good enough, why trade for a vet leaving his prime to make the difference? Yes. Yes. Agreed. And it depends on what Darius Garland becomes, but I could see Garland becoming like very good. Now he's got to stay healthy. That's his biggest problem. But you know, I don't know. I like Garland a lot. Like I could not. I was shocked that they traded him for Harden. So yeah. He isn't the first man to go from worship to shot on. That's true. That's true. People thought Nico was good for a while. LeBron James has entered the chat. People thought Nico was actually good for a while, and then he lost Jalen Brunson, and people were like, okay, we can kind of forgive that, whatever. And then he did the Luka trade, and that man will never have an NBA job ever again. So that's fair. He wasn't worshipped necessarily, but another good example is Masai. I thought that was a great trade. People just haters. Yeah, I bet you did, bud. I bet you did, buddy. Sammy was a huge fan of the Luka trade. Oh, Masai. Masai, what, I don't know how to say his last name. Is it Ujiri? Or is it Ujiri? Masai was also like worshipped heavily, and then he was not. But now he's on Dallas. So maybe he'll turn it around. I thought the reputation that Masai got was like a little crazy. Like, yeah, it's kind of like Nick Nurse. People like to shit on Nick Nurse now. Meanwhile, like just 5 years ago, Nick Nurse was considered like a super genius coach. And now people are just like, nah, he sucks and this and that and whatever. Masai did fleece the Knicks though. He fleeced a lot of people. He was really good at his job. But I think like, how many coaches of the year get fired the next season? Pretty decent amount. Like a surprising amount. Yeah, Mike Brown, Nick Nurse. The NBA has a coaching problem. It's not always the coach's fault. I don't even know if it's a coaching problem so much as it's a problem that they always blame the coach. Bud stunk though? Nah, Bud. I don't think Bud stinks at all. I think Bud was good. I don't think Bud was bad at all, to be honest. I think that the thing is like I think what happens way too often is that the teams are not as good anymore. They start to fall apart. Things start to happen, and the coaches just get blamed. And it's like, what could the coach have done if not for like injuries and things like that? You know what I mean? I'm not saying this was the wrong move. This is obviously the right move for them to have fired Tibbs. But Tibbs caught a lot of fucking bullshit blame for things that were not his fault, which is what ultimately led to him getting fired. I am glad that he got fired now, but but like a logical human being does not think that what happened that season was because of certain things with Tibbs. Everybody always said like Tibbs ran his players into the ground, whatever. I think he has a ceiling too. I agree with you. I will agree with you because the same exact Knicks team the next year, I mean, not the same exact, but almost the same exact, does end up going and winning the finals. So that's fair. That's completely fair. But I still think that I still think it's unfair, a lot of the bullshit that they said about Tibbs. And like the reasoning behind him getting fired. Fire him because he wasn't good at coaching an offense. He wasn't good at game planning an offense. Fine. Don't fire him because everybody was overworked on a team that had no depth, no fucking players that could contribute beyond like the first 7 guys on the team, and then complain that everybody has too many minutes and this and that, when it's like you traded off all the depth for one player. Like, what exactly did you expect? You know what I mean? Because the prior years, the usage on the players on the Knicks was not high at all. Except for, I think, Jalen. Like, now, I'm not saying that Tibbs would have won a title this year because he wouldn't have. Like, Mike Brown's coaching adjustments and changes and everything were huge. But that's because Mike Brown is a better coach than Tibbs, right? Mike Brown knew how to run an offense better than Tibbs ever did. And he still knew how to run just about the same defense that Tibbs could. You know what I mean? Tibbs is a great defensive coach. Mike Brown is also a great defensive coach. But Mike Brown's offensive coaching is like 10 times better than Tibbs. Now, this is also a deeper team and all that stuff and whatever. Snackawai or Runic Pyramid? Pyramid's definitely better, Animal Beast. Pyramid's definitely better. But Snackawai is awesome, though. Snackawai gets slept on, super slept on. Mike taking a back seat and going to Golden State really helped him, in my opinion. Oh, for sure. For sure. For sure. But the Kings should have never fired him. The Kings never should have fired him. Crazy that they did. I'm cool with it, though. Thank you. Pistons gonna win it all? Ooh. I don't know about that. My problem for the Pistons is that they have not improved at all. Listen. They had a rough go of it in the playoffs, and then they did not change the team at all. I was hoping for some good signings for the Pistons. I like the Pistons. I like Cade Cunningham a lot. I hope that they do figure something out. I don't know what's happening with Jalen Duren.
Hey,
Duren?
listen.
It's Duren, right? Jalen Duren. I don't know what's going to happen with him. That whole saga is kind of crazy. They might get away with not having to pay him that much. But I could also see him demanding out. The Pistons are in like a weird version of hell right now where all the East teams have improved. Almost all the East teams have improved. The Knicks have not improved, and the Knicks have gotten worse, technically speaking. But they still just won a title, so like they're still just up there. They really only lost one major player in Mitchell Robinson, which they sort of can replace with Andre Drummond. But Toby, my new favorite. I actually like Tobias Harris. I know a lot of people shit on him, but he plays his role really well. So I think that's a big time loss for the Pistons at a time that they could not afford to lose anything. So that's my problem with the Pistons is they've gone backwards, which is kind of wild. Like Cade Cunningham deserves players around him. Celtics got worse, probably. I don't know about that. I'm not sure if that's true. I could see the Celtics being sneaky good. The Celtics are super deep. They certainly didn't get better, but I don't know if you could say they got worse necessarily. Celtics got worse. I don't know, because like they did. I don't know if maybe playoffs wise they got worse, but as a regular season team, I'm not sure that's true. Paul George is really good. Like Paul George is not that far behind Jaylen Brown, even at like 35 years old. You know what I mean? PG and Mitch to replace Brown is kind of bad. I don't agree. PG was good years ago. PG was really good this past season. He had a great season. I hate Paul George. Like, I actually hate Paul George. Like, genuinely, like, I do not like Paul George at all. But the fact of the matter is, he had a great season. Didn't he barely play this season? I mean, did he have time off? For sure, but I think he played almost the whole season. He played half the season. You're right. He did play half the season, but he was great in the time that he played, and he was great in the playoffs is what I'm thinking of. He was actually phenomenal in the playoffs, which is crazy because he sucked in the playoffs before this. He played one season across 2 years. Yeah, you're right. But the Celtics don't need him to play all the time. You know what I'm saying? Prove you can hang in the postseason or get gone. Paul George played in the playoffs this year. Not against the Knicks, but that's a different story. It's a different story. Nobody did. Nobody showed up to play against the Knicks. But he was really good before that. I did think I thought he played 45, 50 games this year. I was wrong. He only played 37. But for a team like Boston that's so deep, you don't necessarily need Paul George there every single game. Like, I really don't think... I think what's going to happen... Here's my prediction on the season. This is my dead-ass prediction on the season. Everybody's going to think that the Sixers are going to run away with the East, and they're not. And everybody's going to think the Celtics are going to suck, and they are not. Like, I would bet that the Celtics are a higher seed than the Sixers end up at. The Raptors will be a play-in team. Yeah, I don't know about all that. They were the 5th seed and they improved their team. I'm not sure about that. Here's a bold prediction. You want to talk about play-in teams? I'm not saying this is definitely going to happen. But if somebody from the regular season playoffs becomes a play-in team, I could see it being Detroit. I could see Detroit being, like, I don't think Detroit is a top 5 seed in the East right now. Unless they improve something drastically, which they could. There's still time to. But I could see Detroit being a play-in team. They're nowhere near the play-in next year? No, they're not. They're terrible. I think the top 5 teams in the East right now are the Knicks, the Celtics, the Sixers. Probably still the Cavs and the fucking Pacers. And then the Raptors are probably 6th. I think the Heat are also going to be a play-in team. Keep sleeping on Detroit? Nah, no. I'm not trying to disrespect Detroit. If they sign a couple people, they'll be fine. I like Detroit a lot. Their defense is insane. Detroit is a very, very good team. But they lost Tobias Harris, and they're potentially going to lose Jalen Duren. Those are big time losses. You know what I mean? Celtics become Cleveland too, and that they're a good regular season then fumble. I could see that. Yeah, I could easily see that. Sixers will be a mid regular season team, but if their 6 players are healthy for the playoffs, they're going to stomp round 1. Yeah, they're going to stomp round 1, but is Embiid ever going to get out of round 2? Giannis and Bam can't shoot past the free throw line consistently. The big question for the Heat is, well, there's a lot of questions for the Heat. I think the Heat are going to be... Nobody's even talking about the Heat. That's the crazy part. Philly made moves, but everybody's talking about Philly. Everybody's talking about, like, the Celtics. Everybody's talking about the Knicks. No one is talking about the fucking Heat, and they traded for fucking Giannis. Can you imagine trading for one of the, like, 30 best players in history? And it's because they don't even have any fucking guards. They lost Norman Powell. They like, what is their backcourt? Like, what is it? And also, most importantly, is Giannis going to stay healthy? No one knows. Bam scored 83. Don't disparage the GOAT. I'm just saying, I don't know what's going to happen with the Heat. The NBA is going to be wide open next year. It is going to be wide fucking open. But I'll tell you the same thing that I said this fucking year. Everybody said the East is going to be a cakewalk. The East is a cakewalk. The East is a cakewalk. It has not been a cakewalk in years. Like, the East actually has fucking good teams from top to fucking bottom now. Like, from 1 to 10, the East is going to be pretty solid, I think. Celtics, Knicks, Raptors, Sixers, Pistons, Cavs, Pacers, Magic, and then Heat, I guess. And then, of course, the Wizards is going to be nice. Top to bottom is a bit much. The bottom of the East is going to be horrible. Well, I meant in terms of playoff seeding. I didn't mean like the entire East. Sorry. I meant like from the top, from like 1 to 8, 1 to 10, maybe 1 to 10, possibly. I think the Wizards are, I can see in a crazy world, the Wizards being better than the Heat. I could see the Wizards being better than the Heat. The Bulls exist. The Bulls aren't even the worst team in the East anymore, I don't think. I'd say it's probably like the Nets or the Bucks. Tibbs would be great for the Wizards, actually. That is true. Thinks Drummond is a fine replacement for Mitch. I'll be honest with you, Jack. I think he's a fantastic replacement for Mitch, all things considered. He replaces Mitch's rebounding. And that's at least huge. You want Tibbs to become the Liberty head coach? That would be sick. And let me tell you, I'd definitely watch Liberty then. How many real Mitch replacements are there? Like 4? I would say less than 4. I wouldn't even say that there is a good Mitch replacement, probably. That's the thing. Drummond is the closest that we were gonna get on this market. Okay, Adams I can get behind. Okay, I can get behind Adams. That's fair. That's a good comparison. Warriors assistant, so I was willing to give him leeway, but I hate him. Who is it? What's his name? But yeah, I mean, outside of Steven Adams, who's also older at this point, though I would be totally cool with Steven Adams on the Knicks. I'd be totally down with that. Chris DeMarco? Okay. I don't know enough about him. I remember him, but I don't really know much about him. But yeah, I don't know. Like losing Mitchell Robinson hurts the Knicks a lot. It's hard. It's almost impossible to replace him. You have to replace him in the aggregate, as they said in Moneyball, right? Like that's the only way you can replace Mitch with available players. And one of those pieces is Drummond, to be honest. Anyway. Let's play some Slay the Spire. Fuck it. Tibbs would be awesome. I just don't think that Tibbs wants a coaching job, to be honest. All right, we're going to play some Slay the Spire. And we're probably still going to talk about basketball because who doesn't love basketball? Who doesn't love basketball? Oh, I'm on the wrong profile. I had accidentally started a run off stream. Look at this overlay. Get yourself the overlay right now. Download the Untapped tracker. It gives you percentages, pick percentages among people that have the tracker and their chances of winning and things like that with the tracker. It's very cool. Snecko, I was a solid choice. Thank you, sir. Snecko is really good. Snecko is very good. Pyramid's a little better, but it depends on your deck also. But yo, Steadfast was good. Are you scared of Philly now? We just talked about that for like 40 minutes, dead ass. Am I scared of Philly? No, not at all. I'm actually excited because I am about an hour drive away from Philly, so I'm gonna get a chance to go see LeBron. I'm gonna go. I think Philly has a lot of flaws. I think people are overlooking how flawed Philly is as a team. They're good. They're good. My bad. No. I wasn't saying it like I'm not gonna talk about that. No, I was just saying it like you just missed it. You just missed it. It sucks. Philly is gonna be a really good team. Philly has no flaws. Mac was good. You're only 40 minutes away if you drive like me. Oh, update about the untapped tracker. Tomorrow, I believe tomorrow, I'm going to put out a video about the colorless cards. So, a tier list on colorless cards. I just got to finish the edit. I got to see how long it takes me to finish the edit. It's either coming tomorrow or maybe Sunday or Monday. Because I got to go to New York tomorrow, so it's going to be kind of hard. But sometime in the next 3 days, the colorless card tier list is going to be out. And you're going to be able to import my tier list into your untapped trackers. So I've already actually done that because I recorded the video. So you could technically do it now, even without the video. But my colorless card tier list is connected to this. So when we get to see colorless cards, which we'll grab one right now and we'll look, it'll be there. I like Philly a lot. It's kind of like Brooklyn if Brooklyn was a whole city. I agree. I actually agree completely. The vibes are similar. Yeah, I agree completely. Philly is just like Brooklyn. Philly's nice. I like Philly a lot. First time seeing Slay the Spire 2. Let's see this run. Yo, I got you, animal. Hopefully. Hopefully this is a good run. We'll see. I hate that there's no music on the map screen. That drives me a little crazy. They need that. They need to add that. Maybe they need to add map music or some shit. It's kind of a bad map. This is going to be my big pivot point, I think. Kind of a rough map to go across, but this is fine, I guess. It's fine. All right, let's take the lead paperweight to get a colorless card. And these are, you can see, these are my tiers for these cards. Panache and Fasten. I'm going to take Fasten. S tier card. Insane. You know you want to see Ariel Huckporty become a 2-time champ? I said it before, Mac. I wouldn't even be mad if Philly won. The only actually there's one reason that I'd be annoyed is because Embiid would have a ring. But other than that, I really wouldn't even be mad. We won a title, bro. Like I'm not upset about anything. I'd be happy for LeBron. I'm happy that I could travel to Philly and go and watch LeBron play. For cheaper than I'd see him at the Garden. So I'm down with that. Hiroshima free win. Who was he supposed to be facing? Hoshi's withdrawing? What do you mean by that? Like he's out of the whole tournament? Injury? Oh, great. Okay, so I'm definitely not winning then. Pull aggro, countdown, flatten. None of these are super good. I guess countdown is fun. Oh, all the top people have Hosh, really? I do like pull aggro, but I have fasten, so I don't want to take pull aggro right now. That's actually the better card here, I feel like, in general. Actually, I'm going to take countdown for Lagavulin Matriarch. I like countdown with Doom synergy. Agreed. I feel like I said it the wrong way. I wasn't happy about the choices because countdown as your first card is not great. It's not a bad card. I just don't think it's great for your first one. I'm going to upgrade. Oh, it's 2 random cards. Shit. Okay. We're going to remove a strike. I was hoping I can guarantee upgrade fasten, but I can't. I'll take the golds. Take the gold. Okay, we got Sea Punk. Very nice. Me and Mac are the only Onosato. Really? I assumed it was the opposite. I assumed everybody had Onosato and I was the only one with Hosh. That's kind of wild. Bro. Fasten is broken. Like, genuinely just a broken card. Okay, Deathbringer. This is beautiful. This is a beautiful start. Deathbringer, Fasten, and Countdown. This works for me big time. Okay, not my favorite draw. Not even remotely my favorite draw here. We're going to take 11. Okay, he's dead. Deathbringer's insane. Oh my god, and a Defy? And a negative pulse, but Defy though? Amazing start. Now... Okay. I'm going to upgrade Fasten. Even when Onosato is dominating, really. I don't know why I didn't realize that. All right, we're taking 9. Do I like puzzle games? Sort of. We were playing my friend's puzzle game this weekend, actually. We were playing... It's a board game. It's called Puzzle Hungry. It just came out... 2 weeks ago? 3 weeks ago? It's an actual board game, though. But it's very good. Hi, future wife of Philly. Yes, hello. Why, what kind of puzzle games do you guys like? I'm curious. Fuck, man. I'm taking 9. I'm so dead here. The run started strong, but RPG Maker games? Okay, okay. We played an actual board game called Puzzle Hungry. A friend of ours made it. It was really fun. It's actually super fun. I'm gonna take Transfigure. I don't know. I'm not happy about this. I'm not super happy about this. Your actual favorite thing about Philly? What? How in the fuck am I going to? I have to not go to that elite. I have to go to this fire. Ironclad is in Spire 2, Animal Beast. Ironclad is here still. I love Clad. I probably would have played Clad if I hadn't already started the Necro run by accident off stream. Am I gonna die here? I'm probably gonna die. I probably can't do anything about it. I'm gonna take a Defile just for some damage. I'm gonna take Grave Warden just for some block, and I'm gonna get something good here. Game piece. It's not bad. I gotta survive this. The cultist fight. This is bad. This is extremely bad. We lose Defy. Yeah, I'm just dead. I didn't make it. My favorite Slay the Spire 2 character. All right, let's pretend like I'm not completely incompetent. Let's play something else. Let's play Clyde for Animal Beast. It's the only class you play in one. Still working on completing Ascension 20. I can never beat the second boss. Definitely takes a lot of practice. It's hard. It's hard, but you'll get there. You'll get there for sure. It'll make your relationship stronger. Do not listen to him. Do not listen to that man. He is a liar. Daryl Morey is a liar, and so is Winter Soldier. There's no early shops anywhere, actually. The only shops are back here, which sucks, because I want to go to more leads. I guess I could do this. That's the earliest shop. It's kind of crazy. And we could still take greed. It's super greedy. Super greedy. Do you value exhaust or strength builds better? On Slay the Spire 1, exhaust for sure. Exhaust is the move in STS 1. On this game, it's a little different. Yeah, corruption on... I agree with Mac. Corruption on the first game is insane. Corruption on this game, a little less good. Unfortunately. Perfected strike. You really gonna do this? Sure. I can't really afford another curse right now. Right, barricade and feel no pain. That's awesome. Corruption could be good. I feel like it's just it's just less likely to be good because of the way that it works now. Which makes me sad because corruption is awesome. Colossus? Battle Trance? No joke. Purple starfish. Where's my boy? He's in the other room. Ignoring me. He's in the guest room. He's in what he thinks is his room. The guest room. He's in the room just because we don't use it as often. He claims as his own. Speaking of exhausting. Every room is his room? True. I have blood potions, so that's good. Pretty sure Brunson just owns the entire house. I feel that way too. Are you home? I'm assuming you're home because he just went to the top of the stairs and just started crying. He's not going down. He's just crying at the top of the stairs. Run. Run. Come here. Come here, buddy. Okay. He's not crying. I'm not joking. He's like, he went over to the stairs and he went, like, motherfucker, if you're curious if she's here or not, just go downstairs. Like, just go down and find out. Why are you crying? Like, why are you whining? Just go. Tears of joy from LeBron being a Sixer, probably. Oh, brother. Well, Snacko potion, Snacko oil, whatever the fuck it's called. Worthless, as always. Just still terrible. I need my gold back, you little fuck. The large amount of damage I have taken. Got him. This is the exact same choices that we had in the previous fight. Crazy. Crazy. Terror eel is a problem. I have the blood pot. That'll give me 16 health, so... Alright, we're gonna need it, so I might as well just use it. No! That is the most unfortunate thing. He will not split. We are 1 away from splitting him. 1 damage away from splitting him. This is horrible. I have 5 health. I must survive. I don't know why I picked up Feel No Pain. That was so bad. I died. This is what happens when you get greedy, bro. I got greedy twice. I took Feel No Pain, which is essentially a fucking curse, and I took a fucking curse at the beginning. Can I use my brain? Can I just use my brain? Don't be greedy. Like, literally don't be greedy at the very fucking beginning of the game when I have nothing better. It makes no sense. It makes no sense. The Curse Pearl was really bad because I did not have a shop early on. And then the Feel No Pain was even worse because at least I could carry the 400 gold. All right, we're going to take 150 gold. That's how we're going to be greedy. I try to tell everybody, don't be greedy. Be like smart about your choices. And then I go and be greedy. That's how that's that's not a good strategy for success. All right. Nice little pommel strike, nerdy hypocrite. Yeah, like actually though, that's what I feel like in those moments where I get greedy because I'm like, oh, it's okay. I'm good. We're gonna be fine. And then it's like, no, you're not gonna be fine. You're gonna lose. Just like you tell everybody else they're gonna fucking lose when they do shit like that. Okay, kind of wild though. We do have like the crazy strike build going, which is what we couldn't get going the last time. So I'm sort of down with this. Do we want the Sword of Stone? We only have 2 elites that we yeah, if we're going to that shop, we only have 2 elites that we can face. So fuck it, we'll take the money. Bad first turn. I had lethal. What am I doing? What am I doing? Just do some damn math, bro. Ashen Strike. It is a strike. But it's not a great strike for me. I'm going to take Blood Wall. Pass on all those and go to the shop. Okay. Dominate. Another perfected strike. Another perfected strike. A bread. We can afford quite a bit here. We can't get bread, dominate, and perfected strike, so that's sad. But we can get I'm going to take the other perfected strike, honestly. We're building strikes now. We're doing it. I might get bread. I could really use a lantern. That would be awesome. A lantern would be really good. It's hard to get bread without... It does seem underwhelming with only +3 strength. So unless I'm going to take like 3 elites in the first act, I usually don't take Sword of Stone. The 3 strength could be really good, especially on Ironclad, to be honest. But it takes a while to get to it. So it just sort of depends. I took the gold because I was coming to a shop and I wanted to be super rich so that I can shop. Like I could legit shop like right now. That's the real reason that I took it. Because this shop is going to set me up for the rest of the run. If I make the right decisions. And right now, the right decision feels like Red Skull dominate perfected strike. So Red Skull gives me that 3 strength. That Sword of Stone didn't. And I also can get other things, you know? Like, I don't know. Sword of Stone, it's like, it depends. Sword of Stone is very much so a it depends situation for me. Because, like, if I'm only taking 2 elites in Act 1, usually what I try to do is take 3 elites Act 1, if I can, if the path is reasonable. 3 elites in Path 2, in Act 2, if the path is reasonable. And then, like 1 or 2 in Act 3, depending on how confident I feel in my deck and whatever. So Act 1, I'm only taking 2 elites, so it feels like bad to grab that. Here's Brunson. Here he is. He hates me today because I gave him what he wanted, and then that was that. Yeah, because I gave him his little treat, and then he just left me alone for the rest of the fucking time. He just ditched me. He was just waiting for you. What's up, Bruns? There he goes. There he goes. But yeah, Sword of Stone, it's not bad. It's just that I'd prefer other relics. Or sometimes you just prefer the gold, you know? The good Brunson is back. He is. He is. I'm not gonna take bread. It's too risky right now. I'm gonna have too many 2-cost cards. It's gonna be like I'm not gonna be able to play anything on turn 1. It's really good though. I don't know. Maybe the point is that I have too many 2-cost cards. I just sacrifice my health at the beginning of turns. Could take both of these. But then I can't get the perfected strike. I'm really committing to strikes at this point. All right, Red Skull, dominate, perfected strike. We're doing it. We're doing it. Give me a strike dummy. That's what we need. Give me a nice little strike dummy. All right, take 9. Need to take 2 more. Well, never mind. Skip all those. Let me get an upgrade on our first perfected strike. Strike dummy right here. Come on. Bowler hat. Do we take 19 here? No, I think we block 5. Use this. Okay, we take 4. We take 10. Okay, now we're in Red Skull range. And you're dead. And we're still in Red Skull range. We're at 40. Perfect. Spite, no. Drama battle, no. Shrug, yes. All right, I'm taking 9, which is a lot. But now he's dead. Cool. Expect a fight. If I had bread, I'd grab it, but I don't have bread, so I'm gonna skip and upgrade the other perfected strike. So we have a potential clone target with the perfected strike. It's gonna be hard to get through this gentleman, Phantom, so I'm not thrilled about that. This puts me in a weird position. Regardless of what happens, this ruins my Red Skull. I guess this doesn't, at least on the first one. An upgrade to defend is fine. If I do this, we won't be in Red Skull range anymore, but we will have another upgraded card, so it's worth it. It's a strike, okay. If I take away 12... I'll be at 59, so I gotta be at 30 health in order to get Red Skull to go off. Probably not worth it. So we'll stop. I hate stopping that, but it's fine. In another situation, I would have continued for sure. Okay, 3 strength. We got 3 strength from Dominate, just like that. We can't kill him on this turn for sure. If I block 18, I take 7. We'll be in Red Skull range. I guess that's fine. GG's, see you later. Runts just took a seat right there. That's your best view of the top of his head right there. Meal ticket actually makes things awkward. Oh, that's only for shops. Okay. I think we stay at this health level. I think it's best to stay at this health level. So... upgrade Dominate. How do we get through this? Alright, we're probably going to have to use both potions here. He left us. He gave up. He was like, nah, I don't want to be here. Fuck that. How are we going to tick down the slippery? That's the big question. Once we tick down the slippery, it's crazy. We get we are in good shape, but it's going to take a lot to do it. Okay, Twin Strike is going to help us. Okay, we need 2 more. Okay, we block 5. I gotta survive the next couple turns. That's what I gotta do. Not gonna be easy. I think I'm dead. I think I'm dead. I don't think there's anything I could do. Unless I draw back into Bloodwall. This is bad. This draw is really bad. I'm about to retire from Slay the Spire forever. Oh my god. Oh my god. It's over. I mean, I guess I should have been better about Vantum, huh? What a bad night for us here. What a bad night. All right, let me pee and we'll play again. I'll be right back. He's like a little missile when he runs. He's crazy. Felk was good. Can I add P? Does it work? Add P. Oh, sorry. Only the mods can do it, I think. It used to be for everyone, and then everybody would add like 100 Ps when I went. Whew. Okay. What do we play? Regent? I need a win. Let's go random. Clad is fine. I love Clad, but I just played Clad twice. Okay. Does Neon rewards kind of mid? Nah, you're tripping. File holster's really good. Look at this. Most people get through it. File holster is dope. I love file holster. It doesn't necessarily feel super good picking it because it's like, oh, well, I didn't get a shiny new card, but file holster is awesome. Look at the stats. 6% chance to win Act 1, 2% chance to win Act 3. I mostly meant the other one. Yeah, Niao's Fury is not that great. Hefty Tablet fucking sucks. I hate Hefty Tablet. I can't believe 53% of people pick this. I don't know why. If you want the overlay, I'll promote it again. If you want the overlay, use my link. Download the overlay. Free. And it helps out the stream. It helps out the stream a lot. It did get buffed. It did. And it's fine. Like, it's not... It's definitely better than it was. It just doesn't feel great. You know what I mean? Pretty cool that they tell you. Yeah, it's pretty interesting. And once there's more people that have the actual overlay, and they're using it, it's gonna have more. I like the other two choices there more. Niao's Torment is underrated. That's true. I will say Niao's Torment way better than Hefty Tablet. Hefty Tablet is bad. Like, I think Hefty Tablet is very bad. Just to see if I can make it do something really cool, and it never really does. Yeah, it's like decent for the early game, but once you get deeper into the game, it's just not as good. So then it doesn't do the cool things that like you hope it could. Nibbit is a pain in the ass. I hate him. I hate him. File is awesome. File holster is awesome. We're really gonna start with a fucking perfected strike again. I'm doing the perfected strike thing for the 3rd time in a row. But this time I have Vantum. This time I have to pay attention. Because the last time I didn't pay attention to Vantum and I had no way of fucking actually beating him. So, I have to pay close attention to that. Be a smart player. Pretend I know what I'm doing. I do love extra potion slots. Potions are so vital. So important. It's true. You're not wrong. I can't wait to make my own fucking tier list so that I can have different tiers here. Even though it's going to be my own tiers. I disagree with some of these tiers, man. I think that the tier lists that were made are a little out of date for these guys, so I'm looking forward to being able to do that properly. In my, my own opinions. Not saying that anybody's wrong or anything. But I think they're just like older. The tier list. I'm gonna take Bloodwall. Yeah, most put Claw below S tier. It's the most important card in the game, sure. Pretend I know what I'm doing, said everyone ever. Yes, also true. Bloodwall. Let's go. Oh, Slither? Imagine Slither on Perfected Strike, though. Might be a disaster. Might be awesome. All right, so I'm going to 3 elites this time. I guess I'll take the sword. I guess. I think he's the only one too. Claw is way better in this game than it was in Slay the Spire 1. Like, I actually think claw decks are like really legit in this game. I agree with Jorbs. I think they're actually legit in this game. Another Perfected Strike. I'm gonna die to Phantom again, aren't I? Like, what solution do I have for Phantom? I don't have a solution. All right. We'll just use 2 potions. It's fine. Rage. But yeah, I do actually think that Claws is actually really good in this game. I think Claw decks are genuinely actually really good. You can't always make it work. Agreed. Agreed. That is true. You can't always make it work. That is valid. 10 more damage. I'm just taking all the damage. Easy peasy. Who needs to live? Not me. Yeah, I needed this to be free. All right. It's always funny to say Claw's Law, though. Sure. True. It is the GOAT phrase. All right, I'm going to take True Grit for some block, I guess. Gambling Chip, amazing. I got a rest here. It fucking sucks. Very bad. Very bad time. All right. It's been 2 or 3 energy the entire time that we've had this. It's horrible, 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 horrible. Could have used the block pot there, I guess. Oh, good. 3. Perfect. That's what we were looking for. That's what we were hoping for. I got to use the block pot on the next turn. Glitched enchantment. Can we get... Well, we didn't even get a perfected strike here. So actually, I just die. No. I don't die, right? I die. I'm retiring. I'm literally retiring. That time... Alright, we're going to play Regent. That time I could say that that was pretty bad luck. The previous times it was my fault. That one was pretty bad. I think once I had perfected strike under 2 cost. There. Actually, no, it's still my fault that I lost. Actually. It's still definitely my fault because I was the one that kept buying. I kept picking 2 cost cards. So that's on me. My head's not. My head is not in the place. Clyde's just been a struggle today. Yeah, I'm playing bad. I'm playing bad. To be honest. My head's not exactly right for the game, I guess. We have Phantom. I'm strongly considering large capsule or even scroll boxes. Arcane scroll, not worthwhile. Scroll boxes probably not super worth it, but maybe. I'm going to take large capsule. Let's just go for it. Mummified Hand and Mercury Hourglass, that was well worth it. Like, those are incredible. An uncommon and a rare. Beautiful. Which route was I thinking of taking? Should have marked this out, huh? Like a normal person? Okay, that's a really strong start. I hopefully should maybe possibly be able to do things with this. Maybe. Situationally dependent. Collision course, good. Lunar Blast actually gets through Phantom, but it's such a bad card. I'm going to take Collision Course. We won't use Venerate. GG's. Alright, Knockout Blow sucks. Cloak of Stars. Okay, Hidden Cache. I don't have anything to Hidden Cache at this moment. I'll take it anyway. Buy something here. Furnace. That is a power card. Summon Forth also exists. Astral Pulse, great. Astral Pulse and Ultimate Strike? Actually, we can't afford both. But we can afford Summon Forth and Astral Pulse. Astral Pulse is going to get us through this entire act. Astral Pulse helps a lot with Phantom. Summon Forth doesn't. Still feels worth it. Still feels worth getting. I guess we can use the potion here. It's fine. Just protect our health a little bit. All right. Not too bad. Gamma Blast. Gamma Blast is good, but it feels too early to grab that. I don't know. Gamma Blast is like a good card, but it's hard to get off. It's really probably pretty strong against Phantom, though. We have Hidden Cache and Venerate. That gives us 6 stars each cycle through the deck. I'm going to take No Thy Place. All right. Not having a great time. I'll be honest. Okay, that's fine. We got through it. Dying Star. Deal 9 damage to all enemies. All enemies lose 9 strength this turn. Why is this card ethereal? This card feels not great. I'll take it. I'll take it, and let's hope that it is suddenly going to be really solid for us in the Phantom fight. Because Phantom taking away all its strength would be just very good. Give me Dying Star, please. No? That's a big fat no. They're like, we're not going to give you that one, bud. You can go fuck yourself. Instead, you'll take 7 damage here, and then we'll give it to you on the next turn when you can't use it. Or I could use it, but it doesn't do anything. Refine Blade, Gather Light. Let's go Gather Light here. We're gonna go to the elites. Here we go. I'm gonna drink Mazelet's Gift. Hope that that helps us. I don't know if it really will. It won't be bad. All right. Shuriken. Lasting Candy is really nice with Mummified Hand. Heal 9? Yeah, I think we gotta heal 9. I don't see a world where where we can get away with enchanting. We'll upgrade Know Thy Place. Allow it to stay with us and not disappear. Oof. Okay. Awesome. Give me a strike or something. Thanks. Things are going okay. They're not too bad. Mummified Hand. I don't believe I've ever had this with Regent, so I wonder, does the star cost also go away? I don't know. I'm assuming yes, but I don't know. I'm gonna take a Cloak of Stars. We're gonna upgrade the Dying Star. We're gonna hope that 20 is enough to get through this. Art of War is cool. It's not particularly amazing, but it's cool. Use that instead of Astral Pulse. Well, I didn't get my star generators, so Dying Star is gone, which I guess is fine. Dying Star really would have been good in this fight, though. Give me Astral Pulse. Okay, that's fine. Astral Pulse is here now. This is this card. Oh, just kidding? What the hell? I guess I used Astral Pulse. Didn't realize it. That's why you look in your deck. That's why you do that. All right. Rough draw, but I guess we'll just use the Fortifier and we'll be fine. Losing Dying Star was bad. Okay. We don't take any more damage. Regilite, not bad. Black Hole. Black Hole gets us through the Phantom fight. Black Hole just saved our ass. That gets us through the Phantom fight. Can I get it on turn 1? No, but that's okay. Okay, Slippery's almost here. We gain strength. I mean, Slippery's almost gone, rather. Sounds like she broke something. Okay, we have full block. 30's a lot. Where the fuck is that black hole, man? What is going on? We're up to 12 block. That's it. We'll use the weak pot. So we're only taking 10. That's fine. All right, Black Star did not do shit for us. We got the Slippery off without it. Let's see. Black Hole made a defend free. Cool. Okay, Dying Star is huge here. 0 damage we're taking. We took 3. Here's the big attack. Can we kill him? I'm done. I'm retiring. It's over. Dude, I am having a bad day. Not a good day. Sometimes you gotta know when to quit. You gotta know when to quit. That's it. That's it for me. I can't do it. I don't know what's going on. I lost like 5 runs in a row. Horrible, horrible, horrible. But honestly, I got to go to New York in the morning. So I kind of got to get off early. But I appreciate everybody hanging out. Listen to me. We're going to have some videos over the weekend. If you don't know, we got the YouTube channel. I'm gonna have the colorless card tier list either tomorrow or Sunday, maybe Monday. We're gonna have that out. I gotta record a bunch over the weekend. We're gonna have a bunch of videos on the way, and we're going to be able to import those tier lists into the Untapped tracker. So make sure that you download the Untapped tracker. Make sure you click that link, download it, because you'll also be supporting the stream. You know, it's an affiliate link. It makes me look good for companies, for things like that. And it's completely free to do. And I appreciate you guys hanging out. I really do. And make sure you join the Discord channel as well, because we'll be able to stay in contact over the weekend. And I hope you guys have a wonderful weekend. I'm not going to raid right now. I'm just going to head out. I appreciate everybody chilling. Thank you guys so much for all your support. Monday, we'll have the last 2 days of Sumo. And then we'll be playing Slay the Spire 2. And we'll be hanging out. I appreciate you guys big time. Thank you always for all your support. I will catch you guys on Monday, 9 p.m. Eastern time. Enjoy yourselves. Enjoy your weekend. I hope you guys really have a good time. And thank you, everyone. Thank you, Chris, for watching. And Felk, Mac, Jack, everybody was hanging out. Purple Starfish. Thank you guys so much for chilling. Have yourselves a wonderful weekend. Felk, you have a good night. And yeah, I'll catch you guys on Monday. Good night, everyone.